Hi, I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation. The topic today is don't say these 5 things to your wife. Welcome back. I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation, and I'm going to try and help you by giving you 5 things that you should never say to your wife. And these are deep, okay? So you're going to go, okay, well, that makes sense. But think of it more deeply than that. Don't just think of this one thing that I'm telling you to not say. Think of it in terms of like, it opens a can of worms, okay? Think of it in terms of, I shouldn't say anything else like that and why. And I'll try and help guide you a little bit. So number 1, don't say to her, how can we spice up our marriage? Now, maybe you're not feeling like you're getting enough sex. And so this is your way of saying, how can we spice up our marriage? Well, she may not know that you're not getting enough sex. Women don't respond on that level. The question often comes up from men who I've worked with hundreds of men while developing these teachings for 8 years before I created the online course for men. So men don't understand that when they say something, that it's affecting their wife in a particular way. So if you say, how can we spice up our marriage? Well, imagine if that was said to you, you would think, what am I not doing? Right? And that's what she's going to think. Well, what am I not doing? So rather than that, do a little introspection and recognize that your efforts at foreplay are failing tremendously. This used to be a big topic. What works as foreplay? And I'm going to tell you what works as foreplay. And you're going to go, no, but besides that, what works at foreplay is building the connection of love between you so that the idea of making love, not having sex, but making love is as natural as breathing. And most men and women too, because we're so mistaught in our society, have this idea of sex as a separate thing. It's more like, pleasure oriented, which it is, it's very pleasurable, but pleasurable rather than connection building. And if you think of it as, I want to express my love, I don't want to get myself off, it changes the dynamic completely. But before you get there, you have to make sure that your connection is like a super connection of love between your hearts. And that takes a lot of education. I'm just being honest with you. You can't approach it from the outside. It's not a do this, do that kind of thing. So don't say that to her. Instead say, okay, how can I really build our marriage? And that's what I think I'm here for, to help you with that. Number 2, don't say to her, do you think we should get counseling? Because again, it's going to have a similar effect for a different reason, but a similar effect of pointing the finger at her as being the cause of the unhappiness within your marriage. So I discovered this a long time ago, that working on a marriage is not a 2-person thing. And I know that sounds counterintuitive even, but the truth is that if you work on your marriage individually, your wife doesn't have to join in on that, and vice versa, by the way. So in the beginning, what I did when I started helping couples is I would meet with them and I would see, okay, she wanted to come, he's here because she wanted to come, or the other way around. And then I would say, okay, you know what, I'll tell you what will work better is if I work with just one of you individually. And that's what led up to 10 years later, these online courses that I have. One is for men, one is for women, and they're very reasonably priced, less than $10 a week. And boy, will you get a lot out of it. So instead of, do you think we should get counseling? Think, should I get this guy's online course? Or at least I should read one of his books and see where he's coming from. Because it's important that your ideas resonate with what I present to you, and they will. Number 3, don't say to her, I didn't expect our marriage to be like this. It's such a slap in the face. Because you're not saying, wow, I didn't expect our marriage to be like this. Although I say that to my wife all the time, but it's in a very positive way. But usually, if you say that to your wife, she's going to go, well, I'm not good enough for you? Go ahead, find a whore or something. Just don't even go there. Again, recognize that what you would be saying to her is, from her point of view, you're not good enough. And I'm telling you right now, she's more than good enough. You're more than good enough, but neither of you have had the proper education. You don't know how to be married. Trust me with that one. Number 4, this is sad. Don't tell her you don't love me anymore. If you're not feeling love, and this is straight talk, if you're not feeling love, it means you're not giving enough love to her. You see, the way we're set up as human beings is very interesting. We're a soul. We don't have a soul. We're a soul. We have a mind. We also have a body. And because we don't understand the relationship between body, mind, and soul, we don't recognize what the mind's job is, who we are as a soul, and what the body's job is. And so it's confusing. But I'm going to tell you this. We're incapable of experiencing love from another person. Incapable. Because the mind is afraid of everything. The mind is responding to the body's drive to survive. And it won't allow you to feel someone's love. It just won't. You have to transcend it. But in the meantime, what you do is you just give love with no expectation of getting love in return, and you'll feel more love than you've ever felt in your life. And that's the trick. So don't say to her, I'm not feeling love from you. What you should be saying is, I'm obviously not giving enough love. And that will turn everything into magic for you. It's incredible how that works. And the last thing is, don't tell her, we're married, but I'm lonely. You know, people write to us. By the way, you could write to us too. There's a link below where you could write to one of our marriage counselors, and they'll help you so much, and it's free. Or you could just leave a comment, tell me what's going on, I'll respond to you. But if you're saying we're married, but I'm lonely, what you're saying really, the way I hear it is, of course you are. You have no idea how to cultivate that love between the two of you. Hey, let me teach you, is my response to that. But it won't be her response to that. She'll be crushed. You don't want to crush your wife. You can't get your wife to do what you want to do by being mean to her, or by calling her on her stuff, or by telling her she's not this or not that, and all you need is this or that, because that's not truth either. The truth is, there's an expression, ever fed, never satisfied, never fed, ever satisfied. It means that the way the mind works, even if you laid out precisely what you want your wife to do, and she followed it to the letter, it ain't going to work. It's just the truth. You got to learn how to be married. That's the message. You don't even know, and I'm not calling you on this, but you don't even know the purpose of marriage. The purpose of marriage is that we learn to love unconditionally. How's that? It's beautiful, actually, if you think about it. So if you got value from this, leave a like, maybe share it. If you want more of these videos, subscribe so I pop up in your YouTube channel. And I'm here for you. Our mission is here for you. So I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation to be of service to you. God bless you and take care. Thanks.